It's the final few seconds before the lights go out and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analysed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure.
Welcome back, F1 Manager family, to our GP rewards video. And yeah, we're going to be looking at both accounts GP finish today. As you can see on our junior account here, we did great. We got first place with 401 points. We're way above the rest of the pack here. So we're going to be moving up to challengers for the next GP for the junior account. And yeah, let's see what we get. Let's go. First place medal. 6 mil coin. We need that. Use that as well. Alright. And Ricardo, Kimi, please. If we hadn't gotten that waste to Gecko. Alright, we got the blinker. Nice. That's going to make the fast bit time tune even faster. Let's take a screenshot of that one. Still in challengers too. At this point, it's just running by itself. I already released it a long time ago. It was just there spinning by itself. Let's go make those upgrades. Nice. So we got a few parts to upgrade. Currently parts that we use in our tunes. Let's start with the Federer here. Let's go to the Gecko. This is the biggest waste in the game. And it's always becoming in those high level crates. Fast bit time tune has gotten faster. Oh yeah. That's nice. Oh yeah, level 4. That's crazy nice. Nice, so the fast bit time tune is now down to 1.95 seconds for the junior account with that level 4 blinker. Awesome. Let's see what's in the shop. So we're going to be doing a small tutorial about boost after the GP Wars is finished. So make sure you stick around for the full video. Alright. Let's go over to the main account. Let me open these crates real quick. Alright, so we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back on our main account. And we managed to make 6th place on the main account. We were holding 2nd place for a good amount of time. So we managed to get 6th place. These guys came and pushed us down to 6. So that's still good. It's a top 10 finish. Let's go see what we get. Gonna get that top 10 badge. There it is. Nice. Got some more hex. Some downforce. And the waste. Now to see what epic we're gonna get. Vortex. Well, that's a waste. I think we got demoted from the contenders division, from legends division to super champions, because I wasn't playing too much. Yeah, I haven't been playing too much on the new account, on the main account. But that's okay, we'll make back legends. Let's get this free crate. Alright, so we've now seen our GP rewards. So now I'm going to be explaining how the boosts work. For those who have been asking me to make a boost tutorial, this is basically going to be that tutorial to show how the boost works. Alright, so that's a big waste in the rewards for the main, but yeah, let's go. Alright, so in the boost category, these are the tiers. You have the self-control that gives you extra fuel, and tire use. Tire use is tire management. Alright, so this boost will give you extra tire management and some fuel. Alright, so this boost is good to be used to buff up your driver ability. Alright, then we have the warrior boost. Alright, so this blocking, that's defense. So that boost gives you a little extra defense, and it gives you 2 extra fuel. And this one, overtaking, that gives you more overtaking for your driver. Alright, so that will add to your driver's overtaking. Alright, so if your driver has low overtaking and you want to give him the warrior to get that overtaking up a little bit for a certain race, a specific race, if he qualifies like way in the back, you want him to do some good overtaking, you want to give him the warrior to give him that buff. Alright, so he can get through the pack a lot better. So this boost would be perfect for drivers like Perez that has high consistency but low overtaking. So you would give him a boost with overtaking, like the warrior. That's because that's one overtaking, probably not the best to give Perez, but yeah, a boost with overtaking will fit a driver like Perez. Alright, now the ballast. Corners, this boost gives you, this now move down to your car level. Now this boost help you with car setup, and it also gives your driver wetness ability. Alright, now for cornering, that's going to give you a little more aero for your car. For grip, this one in the middle is grip, that gives you that extra grip on your car. So this one, these corners and grips move to the setup of your car to make your car setup a little bit better. It gives you good cornering and good grip. Alright, so the cornering is for aero, and the grip, as you know, aero is for fast corners, while grip is for slow corners. Alright, and the wetness ability at the end it boosts up your driver's ability to drive in the rain. All right. So if you're running like Kimi and Albon, and it's going to be a wet race, you can give Kimi a boost like this with the weather to give him some wetness ability. If you're running a high power tune and you think your car needs a little bit more grip, you can give your driver this boost to give the car a little more grip and a little more aero as well. All right. Now we're back at the instinct. So now you see a lot more fuel. This is 3. This gives 3 fuel, so that's a lot of fuel compared to the self-control that gives 1 fuel. So if you're using a driver with low fuel management, you want to buff up that fuel management, you give him the instincts. Overtaking once more, it gives him more overtaking, so he can overtake a lot more. The one that says speed here, acceleration, that gives your car power. All right, so this is power that you'll be adding to your car, the one with the speed. All right, so you will be adding that extra power to your car, so your drivers will be using that car to get those overtaking done. And you see, he will get that extra overtaking and that extra power to get the job done with the instincts. All right, this is one of the good boosts. It's really rare in the free. You get them rarely for free, and you only get them if you finish a certain position in your GP. All right. Now for the best boost of all the free boosts, the downforce. The downforce is the best boost for all the free boosts because it gives you 2 aero, 2 grip, and it gives you 3 tire management. All right, so this gives you a lot of tire management. This 3 tire management is basically 1 extra lap of tire management. All right. So I like to use the downforce because my tune that I use is 80% power, is 80 power, all right, and 62 grip. So when I give a driver the downforce and the aero is like 59, when I give one of my drivers the downforce, that's going to bring up the aero, bring up his grip, and give him a lot of tire management to go for a long distance. All right, so if you're using a driver, like Albon that has a lot of extra fuel, but his tire management is not the best, then you want to give Albon a boost like the downforce. If you're using a driver like Lewis Hamilton at low levels, his tire management is not that good. You want to be giving him a boost like the downforce to get that tire management up. All right, so that's the downforce, and this once again is the best boost for free-to-play players that you don't get in the paid boost category. All right. Now for the Hex. The Hex gives you a lot of overtaking, a lot of power, and a lot of wetness ability. All right. Now, for this boost, you want to be careful how you use it. This is why I have so much. I don't really use it a lot on my main account, because you want to be careful how you use this boost. Now, if your car is already tuned for a lot of power, like my car is tuned for the GP events for a lot of power, and you give one of your drivers the Hex, that's going to throw your car power way up. Like my power is now at 80. If I give a driver the Hex, the car is going to push the power up to about 90 something. All right. Now, if the car goes up to 90 something and the grip remains at 62, that car is going to be way unbalanced when it comes to the ratio between the highest amount of grip and the highest amount of power you can get. That's going to be way unbalanced. So the car is not going to perform that good. All right. So when you use using the X, you want to make sure that all that speed, all that power you're going to be putting in the car, you want to make sure you tune your car for a high amount of grip, all right, and not power. If you're going to be giving your driver the Hex, if you have a lot of the instincts, and you got a lot of the hex, and you're going to be using them to give to your drivers. You want to tune your car to not a lot of power, but a lot of grip, and then you give them the hex and give them the instincts to bring up that power. Alright, if you're going to be using it for wetness ability, as it's the best boost for wetness ability as well, if you're going to be using for the wetness ability portion, then that's okay, because wet races don't really take into consideration the power of your car. It mainly takes into consideration the wetness ability of the car, of the driver. Alright, so that's what mainly goes into consideration for wet races, the wetness ability of the driver. Alright, so your car can be tuned to crap, and you're using good wetness drivers, and they'll qualify great and drive great. Alright, so if you want to be using this boost, make sure you're using it mostly for wet races. If you're going to be using it on dry tracks, make sure you're tuning for a good amount of grip to balance out the extra power that you're going to be putting onto the car. Alright, so hopefully you guys understand that small tutorial about the boost. I don't have any of the paid boosts, so when they come out, they normally have the same little icons here that explains what it's for. So basically you can put it into consideration from there. Alright, let me know down in the comments how you guys did in your GP. What was your GP rewards? And we're going to be using code word today, CC store. CC store for the code word today. We're going to be using that for the code word. So leave the code word down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.